Symphonique Miller as Casey Simon in the brand new Nickelodeon series, How to Rock.
Let's get fabulous.
She was a singer without a band. They were a group without a leader.
We rock all night long, once even past 11.
Together, they're going to show everyone how to rock.
How to Rock was a Nickelodeon sitcom from 2012. It was considered to be the next big hit behind iCarly and Victorious, but yet no one talks about it. No one seems to remember How to Rock. But why? Why? Let's find out. And where's the best place to start? That's right, the pilot. The show starts with a group of girls performing a song called Popular. It's here where we meet Molly, Grace, and Casey, our lead. They make up the group called the Perfs. They're kinda like the Plastics, but less cool. After the song is over, Casey makes a weird innuendo about fungus.
That boy can grow some fungus.
What do you mean by that?
And we meet Xander and the other members of his band, Kevin and Nelson's bitch ass. Together, they make up the band Gravity 4 because, like gravity, they hold it down. Soon after, we find out that Casey has trouble seeing, and because of this, she runs into a fruit stand, chipping her tooth in the process. We quickly find out that Casey needs glasses and braces.
It's a terrible twofer!
At school, she tries to hide it from her friends, claiming that she has laryngitis. The teacher shows up to start class, and for some reason, he starts talking urban?
Our founding fathers went to King George III and said, "What's up, KG Trey?"
That's racist, man.
Yeah, that's just straight ignorant, dog.
Meanwhile, Casey's trying to pass a note to a boy she likes, but it ends up going to the wrong person.
Intolerable Axelot.
It's not for you, you freak!
Because of that outburst, the whole class knows that she doesn't have laryngitis, which makes her a phony.
This guy's a great big phony!
As punishment, the teacher makes her read in front of the whole class, exposing not only her new braces, but also her new glasses. Now this part gets fucking disgusting.
Warning, lots of gross, yucky slime, so maybe, I don't know, if you're a little pussy bitch, then don't watch, I guess.
While she's reading, she spits a little, and it lands right in this nigga's mouth, bro.
Disgusting!
It's in his mouth. It landed on his tongue, bro.
I'm weak.
Also, let's pause on this scene real quick. Look how old these phones are. Like, what the hell is that, a Sidekick Shuffle? And is that a BlackBerry? How to Rock came out in 2012. Hold on, let me see. What iPhone came out in 2012? The iPhone 5. The iPhone 5 just dropped, and poor Heather here only has a flip phone. Even the teacher has one, but that makes sense because that's probably all he can afford on his salary. Damn. Support your teachers. We meet back up with Casey in the bathroom. She calls an emergency meeting with the Perfs. Molly tells her that she basically committed social suicide and is no longer fit to be a perf. And I mean, she got a point. You spit in a nigga's mouth in front of the whole class. You might as well drop out and move to Canada. Casey gets kicked out of the group. Since she's no longer perfect, she can't be a perf. To which I gotta say, great delivery from Molly here.
You just don't get it, so I'll spell it out, okay? You're not welcome here because you're no longer perfect.
The queen is now one of the peasants. As a crowd forms to begin a stoning, she's saved by Xander. He takes her down to where his band hangs out and rehearses. This is where we get reintroduced to the members of Gravity 4, and we meet the fourth member, Stevie, who already has beef with Casey. Xander wants Casey to be the new lead singer, but Stevie doesn't think she has what it takes to be a member. Until she starts singing.
Let me fill your heart with joy and laughter. Togetherness, well, that's all I'm after. Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
That was pretty good. She's not bad. Better than a certain other pop star I know. They start rehearsing for an upcoming talent show, and the Perfs overhear them play. They soon realize they made a huge mistake kicking Casey out of the group. So what do? They ask for her back, and she says yes. Like a dumbass. So she's back with the Perfs, and they're getting ready for the talent show. But because Casey is still ugly, They're forcing her to wear a giant Vikings helmet when they perform. She eventually comes to her senses, and the night of the talent show, Casey shows up glasses and braces free. She leaves the purse, meets back up with Gravity 4, and apologizes for leaving. Xander asks if she'll rejoin the band again, to which Casey says,
If I decide to rejoin the band, you people have to keep up because I know how to rock.
There it is! There it is!
They go on stage, sing a boring song, and the show ends. But not before Molly swears revenge on Casey Simon. And that was How to Rock, the pilot. Honestly, it wasn't half bad. I might even watch another one.
Hey, Clever TV. I'm Dana Ward here with Symphony Miller. Hi. Okay, so we are on the set of your brand new Nickelodeon show, How to Rock. You're starring in it. How exciting is this for you that's finally coming out into the open?
I am super excited for everybody out there to just watch the show because this is a dream come true for me, and I would say this is my dream job. I get to sing, dance, and act on the show.
Yeah.
And it also has a great message behind it, and it's just saying be you. And on this show, we have a lot of fun. I tell everyone I'm basically checking off my...
Casey Simon, played by Symphony Miller, was pretty good. I like Casey, but I had to grow to like her throughout the season. She could be kind of annoying. Her obsession over social status and being popular felt very mundane and made her character feel one-dimensional. But there was an improvement in every episode, if you ignore the fact that she kept going back to the purse. She's actually pretty funny, unlike some people, and this being one of Symphony's first acting roles, she kills it. She has her own unique charm and charisma that she brings to the character, and she's a hell of a lot better than her brother.
Dude, you've got to wait for the whoosh.
Speaking of Romeo, do y'all remember the Romeo show?
Hey, Ro, watch him flow. It's time for the Romeo show. Holla, Romeo zone now, Romeo zone now. Stop what you're doing, 'cause Romeo zone now.
Haha, classic. But yeah, Symphony did a pretty good job, but she had her moments. She could come across as a little awkward, and you can catch her clearly smiling when she's supposed to be mad or sad. But compared to those who have been in the game longer, she held her own. Molly Garfunkel, played by Samantha Bosarino, is the de facto leader of the purse, and she might be my favorite character. I really like Molly as a villain. She's fun to watch. She reminds me of Jade, but without the murderous intent. She goes out of her way to embarrass and make fun of Casey in almost every episode. Their rivalry honestly makes the show for me. It starts out as a deep hatred, then more of a competition, and finally, it evolves into more of a mutual respect, which makes sense given how they're basically the same person. Samantha gives the best performance in my opinion. From the facial expressions to her delivery, she owns this character. Xander Robbins, played by Max Snyder, no relation. Xander's kinda weird. He's hard to place on what character he's supposed to be. One moment he's all about girls and his looks, and the next he's talking about people's hearts and what's on the inside. He's kinda all over the place, except when it comes to the band. He's definitely the more passionate one when it comes to music. He stayed ready with that ukulele, and homie can sing.
I know how you get when I'm running around without you. Ooh.
He's definitely the best singer on the show. I go as far as to say he might be the best singer on Nickelodeon. Yeah, homie was low-key bigger than this. Stevie Buscara, played by Lulu Antariska? Whatever. Second to Xander, Stevie is the most musically inclined. Her main is the bass, but she busts out the violin and cello a few times. As a character, Stevie is usually the voice of reason, and the main one keeping the band together. Through all their shenanigans, she's the only one like, can we rehearse though? Having said that, they rarely give Stevie much to do other than react or be sarcastic. There's a few episodes they dedicate to her, but she gets overshadowed by whoever she's with. Speaking of that, I love her dynamic with Casey and Molly. They complement each other really well, being the voice of reason for Casey or being the advocate for Gravity 5 against Molly. At the end of the day, Stevie just wants to make music with her friends. I hate that I like Grace. Played by Halston Sage, Grace is the typical dumb, airheaded character. I usually hate dumb characters with a burning fury, but I was pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed Grace. I think what makes Grace work is she's more clueless than actually stupid. They also don't make her a klutz or borderline dangerous. She never ruins anything or makes things difficult for the rest of the characters. She's more than just a dumb character, which is how it should be.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
They also give her some time to shine. In the camping episode, Grace took over and became the de facto leader for her team. She gave them food, water, fire, and shelter, and she was the one to lead them out the forest when they got lost. And again, I hate that I like her, but she was a solid character. Nelson Baxter, played by Noah Crawford, Nelson is probably my least favorite character. He's supposed to be one half of a comedic duo with Kevin, and while Kevin occasionally got a laugh out of me, Nelson did not. He's not funny. Everything he says is stupid or annoying.
Xander, did you write a love song about me?
Oh, brother.
But besides that, he's alright I guess. Kinda boring. He's really just there to make jokes and react. Though I like the episodes where they give him something to do. We find out he's the treasurer of the science club, he's on the yearbook committee, and him and Grace got a little something going on. Maybe he's not as bad as I say, but still, not my favorite. Kevin is the other member of the comedic duo. Played by Chris O'Neill, Kevin has his comedic moments. His delivery comes off a lot more natural than Nelson's, which adds to the comedy.
You know how you guys are always saying that you take a bullet for me?
I have never said that.
I did say that, but I did not mean it.
He's the well-meaning, goofy friend. He might fuck up a few times, but he's always there for his homies. They also give Kevin a lot of different B-plots. They're usually with Nelson, but then sometimes they pair him up with Stevie or Casey. Speaking of that, homie is down bad for Casey.
Because these bedazzled tights are giving me a wedgie.
Who knew Casey Simon could get a wedgie?
Nasty bitch.
He flirts with her damn near every episode. They play it up for laughs, but it doesn't go anywhere. He also raps, because of course he does.
Excuse the interruption, no time to be hesitant. My name is Kevin Reed, I'll be your next.
Turn it off. Turn that off.
Cut the shit the fuck off.
What is it?
Bro, what is he doing?
I don't know.
Saturday, the funniest night on TV is all new. First, on a brand new Victorious, it's a dining disaster.
I think I left my wallet in my locker. You don't have money, then you will have to work. Wow, you got issues.
Then on an all-new How to Rock, Casey and the Purse take their war to the court.
We decided to form a basketball team.
We're gonna crush you and your army of giraffes.
You're lucky they can't hear you up there.
It all starts Saturday at 8.
I've been avoiding the elephant in the room long enough. Let's talk about it. The comparisons to Victorious are there, but they don't hold much weight in my opinion. They operate in two completely different ways. One is about a girl and her band going through high school. The other is a white man's fetish.
Spread your toes, girl. Woo.
Just because they both have music doesn't mean they're the same. How to Rock was a lot more down to earth than the other shows. In my opinion, How to Rock is one of the more entertaining shows on Nickelodeon. And let me elaborate on that. I cannot tell you how refreshing it is to watch a Nick show and not cringe or be embarrassed. Now don't get me wrong, I liked iCarly and Victorious at first, but over time, I lost interest in it for many reasons. One of the biggest was how goddamn weird it got. I mean, How to Rock might be the only Nickelodeon show without some weird feet shit, damn it. By the end of their shows, I could care less what happened. And I mean that. I didn't see the last episode of iCarly because I couldn't give less of a fuck. I think Michelle Obama showed up for one and something about her dad, but that's about it. I didn't see the end of Victorious until they put it on Netflix. And don't get me started on Sam and Cat and the reboot. I'm getting off track. My point is, How to Rock was a good show, and given enough time, it could have easily took one of the top spots, especially with its characters. That's honestly where this show shines. They have good chemistry together, and it gives the show a lot more substance. Now, that doesn't mean the show is perfect. It has its flaws. The writing's inconsistent, and a lot of the plot points I can see from a mile away. The music could have also been a lot better. I don't remember a single song from the show besides the theme song and Xander's song to his dog, which is kinda sad given how they sing a song almost every episode. And though Casey is a better singer than Tori sings better songs. I guess you can compare them a little bit. But still, even with its flaws, I still enjoyed the show. But after 11 months on the channel, How to Rock would be cancelled, along with iCarly, and soon after Victorious. At the time, Nickelodeon was going through a transition, canceling older shows to make room for new ones. And looking at their current lineup of shows today, I'll let y'all decide if that was a good call. I mean, who needs How to Rock when you got Marvin, Super Ninjas, Wendell and Vinny, the Thundermans, Tyler Perry's Young Dylan? Who the fuck is Young Dylan? videos.